Hello! Today we will visit a Norwegian lake with a piece of hidden history under the transparent surface.
The underwater ruins are perfectly preserved on the bottom, and we will try to see them from our kayaks. Lake Lygnstøylvatnet is located in the Norwegian county of Møre or Romsdal. From road FV60, approximately 5 kilometers before the town of Hellisil, turn onto the road number 655. This road is 51 kilometers long and is divided into two parts by a ferry. Today we are driving along the section of the road between Trigestad and Urke. Here is located the picturesque Norangsdalen valley. By the way, it is also one of the narrowest valleys in Norway, because the distance between its sides in some areas is only a few hundred meters. And the height of the mountain peaks on the sides of the valley is about 1,500 meters, which makes the landscapes dizzying but also dangerous due to the threat of landslides. It's early September, but the snow in the narrow part of the valley hasn't had enough time to melt during the warm summer. This happens because the snow lays in the constant shadow of the mountains. The houses here were built partly dug into the ground to provide shelter from landslides. As you travel through the valley, you will come across several old farms that were luckier than the village we are heading toward. Well, here we are at the place by Lake Lygnstøylvatnet. We tried to figure out the perfect time of the day to catch at least a little sun on the lake. After all, in September the shadows are already quite long, so we consider June to be the optimal time to visit the lake, when the sun is much higher. In fact, Lygnstøylvatnet is located just a couple of hours drive from the popular tourist cities of Ålesund and Geiranger, but few people know about its existence. This is because the lake is not included in the classic guide to Norway, and these are the kind of places we especially love. At the bottom of the Lake Lygnstøylvatnet there is a village, a small forest and even a country road. The lake was formed in 1908 as a result of a disaster. A landslide that came down from Mount Cape blocked the river, which is why a lake formed within a few days completely flooded the village of Lygnstøylen. Since then, time stood still here. In the depths of the lake, like gazing into a crystal ball, you can see the walls of the houses where people lived before. The stone foundations remain intact. The lake bed is covered with a dense underwater plants. And even trees still stand upright, preserved as they were on the day the lake was formed. Although the picture of the disaster is a little scary, no one died at that day. The village of Lygnstøylen simply went underwater and was no longer suitable for living. The shallow depths and clear water make the lake a perfect place for diving. But from the air the view becomes even more scenic because the ruins of all the buildings are visible through the crystal clear water. Kayaks or subboards are also great options for exploring the lake. And if you choose to swim, don't forget a wetsuit. The water here is very cold.
In fact, in good weather you can see the houses even from the road.
So the place is definitely interesting, even if you're just passing by. By the way, if you enjoyed this video and love discovering non-touristy but fascinating places, we invite you to join us on a hike to the wreckage of the plane, Junkers Ju-52. In the video, we share its story in detail and give all the important coordinates. And of course, subscribe to our channel and let's travel together. See you again!